Well, let's talk about rotary cutters for just a few minutes. Rotary cutters have certain advantages over scissors, primarily in that you can make very long, straight, even cuts on your fabric. We don't have all of the carpal tunnel motion with our hands. They're easy to sharpen. You just replace the blade and you have a very sharp new rotary cutter. They're especially adept at cutting through multiple layers of fabric, or if you're sewing fabric and you're trying to cut that fabric that's very shiny or slick like satins or rayons, you can simply hold it down with your grid, put your cutter up against the grid and it cuts it, and you don't have any movement on your fabric. Cutters come from Clover in 4 different diameters, and each one has its advantages. If you're cutting long strips, the 60mm cutter is the best. If you're cutting very small applique insets, then that's what you want to use, is the 18mm to do this. Now you can probably make this one cut the long strips and this one do the short ones, but this will be very difficult to make those tight little corners. And on this one, as you'll see, if you put a little dot on the edge of the blade and were to cut the entire length of this, it would go down a certain amount of times. If you put a mark on this blade and put it down and do the same distance, it'll come down about 1/3 as many times, which tells you that this will wear this blade out 3 times as fast as this. So going back to the right tool for the right job, if you're doing long, even strips, you want to use the largest blade that you have. If you're doing small corners, designs, or applique, then you want to use the smallest blade consistent with the templates that you might be using. Rotary cutters are a fantastic machine. They also come with a pinking blade and easily replaceable blades, so you always have a sharp tool to cut your fabric. As always, we're interested in your comments. Please leave them below. I'm Steve Butler, and that's been Tool School.